So those are the three main attackers. Criminals who do it for the money, hacktivists like Anonymous doing it for the protest, but then the last group are nation states, governments doing the attacks. And then we look at cases like what happened in DigiNotar. This is a prime example of what happens when government attacks against their own citizens. DigiNotar is a certificate authority from the Netherlands, or actually it was. It was run into bankruptcy last fall because they were hacked into. Somebody broke into and they hacked it thoroughly. And I asked last week in a meeting with Dutch government representatives, I asked one of the leaders of the team whether he found plausible that people died because of the DigiNotar hack. And his answer was yes. So how do people die as a result of a hack like this? Well, DigiNotar is a CA. They sell certificates. What do you do with certificates? Well, you need a certificate if you have a website that has HTTPS, SSL encrypted services. Services like Gmail. Now we all, or a big part of us, uses Gmail or one of their competitors, but these services are especially popular in totalitarian states, like Iran, where dissidents use foreign services like Gmail because they know they are more trustworthy than the local services, and they are encrypted over SSL connections, so the local government can't snoop on their discussions. Except they can if they hack into a foreign CA and issue rogue certificates. And this is exactly what happened with the case of DigiNotar. What about Arab Spring and things that have been happening, for example, in Egypt? Well, in Egypt, the rioters looted the headquarters of the Egypt Secret Police in April 2011. And when they were looting the building, they found lots of papers. Among those papers, this binder titled Finfisher. And within that binder were notes from a company based in Germany which had sold the Arab Egypt government a set of tools for intercepting and in very large scale all the communication of the citizens of the country. They had sold this tool for 280,000 euros to the Egypt government. The company headquarters are right here. So Western governments are providing totalitarian governments with tools to do this against their own citizens. But Western governments are doing it themselves as well. For example, in Germany, just a couple of weeks ago, the so-called Staatstrojan was found, which was a Trojan used by German government officials to investigate their own citizens. If you are a suspect in a criminal case, well, it's pretty obvious your phone will be tapped. But today, it goes beyond that. They will tap your internet connection. They will even use tools like Staatstrojan to infect your computer with a Trojan, which enables them to watch all your communication, to listen to your online discussions, to collect your passwords. And when we think deeper about things like these, the obvious response from people should be that, okay, well, that sounds bad, but that doesn't really affect me, because I'm a legal citizen. Why should I worry? Because I have nothing to hide. And this is an argument which doesn't make sense. Privacy is implied. Privacy is not up for discussion. This is not a question between privacy against security. It's a question of freedom against control. And while we might trust our governments right now, right here in 2011, any right we give away will be given away for good. And do we blindly trust any future government, a government we might have 50 years from now? And these are the questions that we have to worry about for the next 50 years.